School horror stories set in Asia are the stuff of myths and legends. Every story has their own flair to them. They're unique and blood-curdling, especially with their unusual Asian sensibilities which a lot of people seem to relate with. The Bridge Curse Road to Salvation is a Taiwanese school horror story that took its inspiration from countless Asian horror stories that we here at GameMate know and love. But does it translate well into a video game format? Or would it be best if it stayed as stories passed down to every batch of students wandering the halls? We start off with a group text telling us that there will be a rehearsal for the Kimodameshi challenge at the school's park bridge. This process involves the participants sitting on the chair at the center of the bridge and having their eyes covered in red cloth. Once they hear a bell ring, they will remove the cloth and circle around the lake once until they reach where they started. This is a test of courage based on the university's famous ghost legend and to help promote student bond. Yeah, because a school scare fest is the perfect way to bond students, alright? We would like to mention that this is just a couple of hours into the game, so everything that is shown in this video are from those first few hours. The majority of Asian horror movies that we've seen are spooky and terrifying, and we always loved seeing that translate into video games. The title, however, did not satisfy that curiosity. You got a spooky feeling of being in a school zone at night, but other than that, it's not scary at all. We've played a lot of horror games before this, and we were hoping for something different this time that will have those horror film vibes that have that Asian touch into it. But this game falls flat on its face. The game requires you to run away from the ghost marionette that's following you by hiding inside porta potties scattered around the park maze. She has ragged clothes and a frantic demeanor, but when she catches you, she will change into this horrific monster and it's game over. You can sense her without looking at her through the background noise, so when things get louder, it means she's getting closer. So you better run to the nearest porta potty and hide. Every time she catches you, it'll be game over, and you will again start the game at the nearest checkpoint. Memorizing where the porta potties are in the maze is not that hard to do. And once you get over that initial shock of the jump scare, the next time the ghost catches you isn't that scary anymore. We know that we're the minority in this, but that split-second part just takes out our suspension of disbelief. Why can't they just put the ghost already in monster form when they catch you? We think it's much scarier that way. That split second takes out the scare factor for a tiny moment when the monster was supposed to attack. The game environment has a very creepy vibe though. The creepiness is much more pronounced here than some horror games where you can't even see anything anymore. There's also a part here where it's a puzzle scavenger hunt where you have to find documents scattered inside a conference room. The yellow post-it note was especially infuriating because of the nature of the puzzle where you have to flip a juice drink to see the note. We had to think long and hard just to find a solution for this one. This part of the game is confusing to us because it took us out of the horror feel and into the scavenging hunt type of game. This might have been better if while searching for the documents, the ghost was hunting us down, or at least a timer was in effect. We understand that other horror games have done some things like this before, but this part was just poorly executed in the game. We were hoping that this might have been the video game version of those terrifying horror Asian movies that we know and love. But because of the poorly executed game mechanics and parts where it just took us out of our immersion, the Bridge Curse Road to Salvation is largely disappointing from what we've seen so far. So, have you guys played the Bridge Curse Road to Salvation? What are your thoughts about it? What are your favorite action horror games and what other games do you want us to cover? Let us know in the comments below. Till then, this is GameMate Information Station, signing off.